Find yourself in the Beachview area of Pittsburgh? Check out the official pizza of this show, Slice on Broadway, sharing an abnormal obsession with pizza we can relate to. Check them out at sliceonbroadway.com and tell them this show sent you.
This week we discuss free things and the downfall of society. This week on Boss Battle. Welcome everybody to Boss Battle number 102, a show in which the writers of InsertPointToBegin.com get together and talk about video games. I'm your host, Bobby F. J-Town, but before we get to the bulk of the podcast, let's find out what everybody achieved this week. Chachi, what did you achieve this week?
I failed at reaching level 100 of Bubble Bobble, like I wanted to do before the show started. I got stuck on level 72. It's a really, really hard level. They put you in this, tube, and you have to finagle yourself to get bubbles to jump up through the tube, but there's not really enough room to get bubbles.
Is it a pneumatic system?
No, it's not a pneumatic tube system. It's just a goddamn tunnel that you can't get out of, and it irritated the crap out of me. So I shut the game off. I did a review on Dino Hunter Deadly Shores. It's up over at InsertPointToBegin.com. And I can tell you that next week's Mobile Monday review is 3 games.
Whoa.
Oh.
I'm calling it Mega Mobile Monday. It's 3 games because they're small games, so it wouldn't be much of a review. So I'm grouping together a few of them and just pounding them out.
Nice. Nice.
So.
All right. Riz, what did you achieve this week?
Oh, since I wasn't on, can I do 2 weeks?
No.
Shit.
No,
you get 1 week.
Well, because I also did a review on 2 of the games that I did beat. First of all, BroForce, which I'll get into later on in the show. And, of course, I wasn't on the show last week. If you haven't played A Wolf Among Us, play Wolf Among Us. That is all.
All right. So that was what you did in the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
All right. Sorg, what did you achieve this week?
No,
Sorg, no here.
No.
You didn't achieve anything?
No.
Superman,
the non-gamer.
I had a party.
Sorgaman,
I had a work thing on Saturday, and Sunday I worked more, and then I had another party. No.
Your brother did achieve something this week.
Well, he makes up for me.
He bought DJ Hero 2 with the turntable for $10 at Walmart. Good deal. He got a little further in Soul Calibur 2, HD's Weapons Master Mode, and tested some video game recording for potential of making Let's Play videos in the near future.
Yes, awesome. Do it.
Can I just point out that it took 2 years for DJ Hero 2 to drop the $10. I bought it 2 years ago for $20.
Wow.
So it took
us 10.
What's that?
Now it's 10. I should go get it.
Yeah, it took them 2 years to drop it to $10.
And I achieved this week. I downloaded Peggle 2, and I beat it. Kind of. I beat the story mode. I think there's still the celestial levels left to go, but I'll get those whenever I get them. Yeah, and I downloaded Battle Block Theater.
There we go.
Which I will play Riz this week sometime. We just have to
welcome
get
to
together
the
and play.
club.
Oh, we all got it.
Sorg too.
We got to get it on that one for sure.
So,
I haven't.
Missy's been killing the crap out of that game.
How many players do you have at one time?
4, right?
4. We could do that.
Yeah,
we should have a battle block party.
Yeah.
Bad block party.
Don't worry about it. If Chachi doesn't want to play, Missy will gladly play.
I have it.
And actually, the battle mode in Battle Block Theater is 4 players. The story mode is actually 2.
Oh.
Okay. But
Bobby, you want to make a play date again?
But the battle mode is awesome. So we're gonna play some soccer.
Soccer?
Huh.
Some sports ball.
No, I didn't buy FIFA.
It's called sports ball.
Sports ball.
because you'll see why.
Time
It's
to
awesome.
sports. All right, no, it's time. In all seriousness, it's time to go around the internet with Chachi.
Yeah.
Chachi, take it away.
Video game themed things from around the internet.
Net.
Wow,
That wasn't synced up at all.
No,
No.
it wasn't. You guys are horrible at this. You should just leave it to the pro.
Done.
I didn't do it.
I was unprepared
I
for
didn't do it,
this. Hold
Chachi.
on, it's loading. This week, no exciting things in the intro that I usually share to make it funny. Start off with the runners-up. This week's runners-up, Ryu turned 50. I thought that was a huge achievement, so I put it in as runner-up because that's really cool. Born in 1964.
What?
He's an old man.
That's not cool. I use
But,
him in Street Fighter. I'm not going to use him anymore. Age discrimination.
And a game store in Arizona took the opportunity to have some fun with their broken door. They hung a sign up that just says "Press B to duck," because you had to duck to get into the store. So it was kind of cool. It was a late week this week, really. First up, in the actual event of the post, artist Paul Robertson did a ton of famous characters in Tatio Pixel Art style. About 300 of them, and they ranged from everything. In the post, or the clip that I put in the post itself, I mean, there's Fry and Layla, Beavis and Butthead, Wonder Twins, various Pokemons, Demolition Man, Simon Phoenix, also from Demolition Man, Toe Jam and Earl. So if you click the link in the post, it'll take you to the entire sheet.
Is that the dinosaurs?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Nice.
So it's really cool. It's not as cool as the 8-bit art that I posted about the couple weeks ago, but definitely cool.
Wayne and Garth.
What's that?
Wayne and Garth.
We're
Yeah.
not worthy.
Parappa.
Next up
Man.
is a trailer for a one-night-only event. It's in LA. They're doing a live reading of select scenes from The Last of Us.
Nice.
That will be accompanied by the soundtrack of the game played live in person. The tickets are free if you're in the Los Angeles area.
Wow. That's surprising.
However, since we are not in the Los Angeles area, we can watch the live stream online also for free.
Nice.
Nice.
So check out the trailer. It's a really cool event, and I hope they do more like it. Next up, from the creator of Realistic Mario, Pete Holmes, comes Realistic Mortal Kombat.
This is great.
It's Sub-Zero versus Johnny Cage, and it shows what happens if Sub-Zero were to really try his fatality of ripping a guy's skull and spine out with real physics. So check it out. It's hilarious. And last but not least, we have a bonus item for you. This was brought to my attention on the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook page. A UK wrestling company called Attack Pro Wrestling has had 2 shows entitled Press Start. Press Start are shows in which the wrestlers dress up as video game characters and wrestle as the characters. And it doesn't stop there. There are, in the clip, you see Mario versus Luigi, and there's actual boxes that they can hit for items. Luigi picks the flower and starts chucking little red balls at Mario. And it comes complete with sound effects.
It's amazing.
And they've done 2 of them. Check out the trailer. It'll tell you, if you click on the YouTube button in the trailer, it'll take you to their YouTube page, and it'll tell you how you can buy these shows for $10 a piece over at Smart Mark Video.
Man.
I'm going to wait until I get paid before I pick them up, because they're only 5 matches a piece, and I feel that's a little much, but it's still definitely on my purchase list. because just from the trailer alone, it's all incredible. I mean, the first match on the second show is Flappy Bird versus Angry Bird.
Oh,
Nice.
Complete with a Flappy Bird themed part of the match. So it's really cool and really creative. So you can go over and check out the trailer. InsertCoinToBegin.com. And this has been video game themed things from around the internet. Net. Back to you, Bobby.
All right, we're going to get to things you should be made aware of. It's time for some news bits. EA has delayed 2 of its games, guys. One of them is one of the ones I was looking forward to the most, but luckily it's only a little bit. Nobody expects the Dragon Age Inquisition on time. See what I did there? But Dragon Age Inquisition has been delayed to November 21st of this year.
by the way, that is the 100th time Bobby has made that joke.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, this time it's with warrant because nobody expected it to be delayed. It was delayed. So, but it was supposed to come out in October. Now it's coming out in November. So it's just coming a little later in the video game busy period. It was supposed to be the video game's $300 day. It was a lineup of titles that were supposed to be released on October 7th, but now that one's moved, so it's maybe about $250 now, the $250 day. But they also announced that Battlefield Hardline is going to be moved from October 21st, 2014 to sometime in 2015. So, not a good day if you're a fan of EA games and you were anticipating those 2 titles. Also, at Comicon this year, Chachi, you might want to listen to this. The Assassin's Creed Experience 2014 will take place at Comicon, where you can be an assassin. Not literally killing people, but you can learn to do parkour like an assassin would, and they're going to set up an obstacle course, and it's going to be taught by Michael Frosty Zernow. You might have seen him on Ninja Warrior. He's the official parkour instructor, I guess, the chief parkour officer they call him, for Ubisoft, and he will be teaching people how to maneuver around the obstacles as Comic-Con goes on. And I think it says it starts Thursday.
This is nuts.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool to watch them. There's a video, and you can watch them actually training for this, the parkour guys themselves. I just hope nobody gets hurt doing this.
It's inevitable.
I'm sure they would have to sign. People would have to sign a waiver before they actually get to do this.
That's definitely an insurance risk.
Yeah, exactly. Would you guys run something like this?
No.
I wouldn't get very far.
I have a hard time walking.
I can walk through people and slightly push them out of the way if they want to do that.
Yeah, where's the crowd simulator?
I'm
Because we all know that doesn't actually work in the middle of Comic-Con.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably the most fit guy here. I would probably not do that.
What do you
I
mean
can
you're
do-
the most fit guy here?
I'm still very out of shape.
I do want to hide in a haystack. I'm just gonna
You
put
can
that
do
out.
that without a simulator.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can just like
Live
No.
in Johnstown.
You
I
live in
do.
Johnstown. You're not very far from a farm.
There's a farm up the road. I'm just gonna go hide in the hay.
Find a farm, Bobby.
All right, and all right, we're gonna move on to our next story, which is guys, you know the singer Lorde?
Yep.
Apparently, she thinks that the Oculus Rift is witchcraft.
Oh no.
I'm just paraphrasing that. She tried it over I guess a couple months ago. She said she had a hell of a lot of fun messing around with it, and she thinks the roller coaster demo made her a little bit sick. But oh no, that was the guy Kirk. Okay.
Kirk Cameron?
Oh, she may no. Kirk Cameron should try the Oculus Rift. He would also think it's witchcraft, but for different reasons. Having messed around with the demo, Lorde said the sensation of being in a room watching a musician sitting in the studio. She said it's like being in someone's filth, but on a pure level, and it's nice, kind of like communism. What?
Oh, this is why dumb people shouldn't pick up things they don't understand.
What? And then she tweeted out, "Today I tried the Oculus Rift for the first time, and it was wonderful until after, when I sat brainstorming all the ways it will ruin us."
Oh, jeez.
What?
First of all, Lorde is weird.
Yeah.
She got her song Royal because she saw a Kansas City Royal game. Or she had a card of a former Kansas City Royal player.
Huh.
That is fact.
That is a true story.
You can look this up.
Guys,
And also, she is very foreign, so she doesn't know how things work.
Yeah.
She's very foreign?
Very foreign.
Yeah. Witchcraft and sorcery.
Make the dumb people go away.
That's what the Oculus Rift is all about.
And it came from the moon.
And the wizard came from the moon.
Yes.
And a company is going to help them bring this wizardry to the masses. Remember back when we talked about Facebook's acquisition of Oculus?
Yep.
It became official today. For $2 million, they officially cemented the deal, and they are now a joint company here. They released a statement that said, "We're looking forward to an exciting future together, building the next computing platform and reimagining the way people communicate." And they also said that Oculus always planned to reach a mass market, and Facebook, with its 1.2 billion users, helps the company reach that goal. I don't know how that's going to help them, but okay.
No, well, basically they have
advertising.
Oculus isn't going to go away because they couldn't get funding. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. Of course, and Facebook's been pretty good about leaving things alone that it buys.
Yeah.
So they're just
Maybe they just wanted this Facebook for the advertising revenue.
no. Facebook wanted it because Facebook.
Facebook
knows Facebook could be a MySpace in the future. Yeah. So Facebook needs more than Facebook to make sure they can make money in the future, and this is hedging those bets, just like all the other purchases they've made. So,
good point. All right, guys, I think you guys have some reviews for us.
Make the dumb people go away, and then I'll do my review.
All right, I'm sorry, I'll leave.
Not you, Bobby.
No, Bobby, you stay. You stay for.
Bobby, stay.
I'm gonna go to the moon and live with that wizard.
So, this week's Mobile Monday review is Dino Hunter Deadly Shores.
Whoa.
There's absolutely no story to this game other than you're hunting dinosaurs.
I was hoping it'd be Jurassic Park 4.
I tried to make up a story where there's just an island that was forgotten, and Sorg rebutted and said it wasn't forgotten, just misplaced. But essentially, it's like
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that as a shoot down. I meant that as a general just shot at Jurassic Park. I thought.
No.
But,
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But so brought to us by Glue. I felt they needed to redeem themselves from the crapshoot that was the Kardashian game.
Oh, the same company? Oh man.
Yeah, and they did.
Oh, nice. You don't have to buy dinosaurs clothing?
No.
The T-Rex is like, my arms are too small for this shirt.
The graphics in this game are amazing for being a mobile game. The sound does exactly what the sound needs to do, and that's pretty much nothing. Just gives another dimension to the game. The sound is simplistic in nature. Like background noises, dinosaurs roaring, exactly what you would expect from a dinosaur shooter.
Nice.
The dinosaurs in the game are accurate, with one exception that I'll get to.
I have a question. Is the Triceratops in the game?
Yes.
Then it's not accurate, because Triceratops is fake.
Triceratops
you shut your mouth.
The more you know.
Shut your mouth, Bobby. Continue.
It's like the unicorn and dragon of dinosaurs. Okay, go
I could Google right now, and you'd be wrong. I'm not going to. No, there's only one dinosaur in the game that doesn't actually exist in the way that they show it in the game. The rest, and I know this because Chris and I sat there for about 30 minutes Googling dinosaurs that we thought were fake.
Oh, okay.
And turns out they're not fake dinosaurs. And we also learned that Pennsylvania doesn't have a state dinosaur.
No.
There's like 9 states that actually have a state dinosaur. But the only dinosaur in the game that's not accurate is the Velociraptor. They put the Jurassic Park style raptors in the game. But if you know anything about dinosaurs, then you know that that's not a real thing. Velociraptors are turkey-sized and not very dangerous.
Yep.
But the hunting of the game is pretty well done. There are some parts that I find dumb. In some of the trophy hunts, it gives you red circles that you're supposed to shoot to make it so that you can't one-shot kill these tougher dinosaurs. And so it gives you like several red circles throughout the game that you have to shoot to kill the dinosaur. The dinosaurs obviously do get pissed off and will gore or eat the crap out of you if you shoot them in the tail.
This is Steven Spielberg's favorite game because he likes likes the big game hunt dinosaurs. Apparently.
But no, and it is a freemium game. There are items in the game that you can buy, but it's not necessary.
Funny you should mention freemium games. We're going to talk about that later.
I know, but it like there's sets of levels that are special weapons that are more futuristic, like a shotgun and an energy crossbow that you can buy with real money. Nice. But you don't need those levels to complete the game. I played it for about a week and did everything that you need to do to beat the game as it stands right now. There's more levels coming, as there always are, but because it's just a game I'm playing for a review and not something I'm going to keep on my phone, I didn't stick around. I uninstalled it. If you're into hunting games, keep it on your phone. It's definitely, other than the load time, because of the intensity of the game, it does take a while to load. It will eat your data while you're looking, while it's checking for updates, but not very much. Which is why the game takes so while to load. If you're not connected to Wi-Fi, it won't go as fast. But it's all part of the experience. I gave this game a 5 out of 5.
Nice.
Definitely worth the 4 to 5 days that I spent playing it. It did not take me long to beat all of it. So, I mean, definitely worth the time. Definitely worth the experience. 5 out of 5.
Nice. Might have to pick that up and hunt me some dinosaurs. Hell yeah!
I'm glad you didn't go Ray Romano.
Oh yeah! Alright, go ahead, Riz.
So, tell me if you heard this one just now. The game I reviewed is called BroForce. I have been talking about BroForce for a while, but this game, I already defeated the alpha version of BroForce. I collected most of the bros in the game. There's more to come, of course, being a alpha edition of the game. But there is no story in BroForce.
Both games don't have a story.
And that's just amazing. Both of our games that we reviewed, awesome. The graphics in the game are more like a 8-bit version of of all the other, like all the characters that you know from every single action movie there is. Because you got your Terminator, you got your Rambo, you got your RoboCop, you got Judge Dredd, you got Time Cop, you got Universal Soldier, you got Neo from Matrix, you got Blade, you got. By the way, they're all not named. All those guys, they have bro somewhere in there.
This isn't.
I'm just not saying bro because I do not want my head to explode.
Yeah, that's a lot of
But when
broing.
you do, yeah, that is a lot of broing.
Did they call Rambo Rambro?
Rambro.
Okay, good.
Yes.
I was gonna say that's almost a missed opportunity if they would have done it any other way.
All right, you know what? I'm going to do it. They call Blade Brode. They call Neo the Brotrix. They call RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yes. And so on and so forth. Even the chick from with the machine gun leg, whatever her name is, she's in there.
Oh, Cherry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah, she's a bro as well. But just like Chachi, this game has no point to it. I'm not saying Chachi doesn't have a point, but the game itself doesn't need a point. It blows stuff up. And it's a 2D shooter that looks like it came from the Now era. And it just seems with the HD graphics and all that stuff, it's amazing to play. Everything is destructible. Everything is destructible. And everything is
Destructible?
Yes. Everything explodes.
Riz, now I have a question. Is everything destructible in this game?
Bobby, that's a great question. Everything is destructible.
All
What
right.
about Hey, Riz.
Yes, Chachi.
Side question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about the destructibility of everything in the game?
Can you tell me about one of the bullet points that popped up on this video, the shoddy construction?
Yes, because everything, as you can see in that video, can be destructed.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how destructible is it?
Everything.
That would be 10.
But the main villain
Killer
in this game, the main villain in this game is a devil in a suit.
Oh.
The robot devil?
No, it's a devil in a suit. And every level you have to destroy the devil. And
It's like Robotnik.
yeah. But the devil doesn't defend itself at all because, it has minions to do that. And by the way, the areas that you liberate in the alpha version are South Vietnam, North Vietnam,
Oh, no.
Vietnam,
Oh, no.
West Vietnam, and Vietnam City.
Jeez.
And the bosses that actually try to kill you
Can you practice?
Are really, really tough to do.
I was hoping you'd say they'd go to Kung Fu Island and practice Kung Fu treachery.
And did I mention the fact that everything is destructible?
Yes, you have.
I don't remember that.
Oh, Chachi, to refresh your memory, everything is destructible in BroForce.
Awesome. I was worried about that. That's a very important point.
Exactly.
That means soil. That means people. That means machine guns. That means rockets. That everything is destructible.
Oh.
Everything.
So, all right. How many?
I did not. How many? 5 out of, or I give this 5 out of 5.
Nice.
USA plus.
Nice.
America.
All right.
One final question for you, Riz.
Okay.
Okay.
Out of 10, what would you say about the destructibility of the game? And I'm asking this because I feel like a pointless 2D shooter should have an extremely high destructibility level. So I just wanted to make sure that everything, and I mean everything in the game, is destructible.
Guys, can we move on to the final battle question here?
Yeah, please.
All right.
Destructible.
Now that everything's destructible.
Everything is destructible.
All right. Google Play announced that they are not going to call games free that offer in-app purchases. They announced that in an era where video games can be sold as free-to-play or freemium products, Google wants to halt people buying stuff that like underhandedly. So they're basically saying if you have in-app purchases in your game, you can no longer call your game free, which is a great thing. The final battle question this week is, what are your thoughts on Google's new policy? Do you agree with this? Do you not agree with this? Discuss.
So they just changed the name?
They
just changed the name, right?
Among other practices, they said.
They changed the name for free games.
They're also going to add warnings about in-app purchases. And they said they will implement the guidelines for games and developers so that children would not be encouraged to buy items once in game. So that's another good step. They're not targeting to kids, much like a lot of games do.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the biggest issue, right? Is making sure kids aren't. Well, we talked about this a little bit on Awesome Cast. Make sure the kids aren't buying a lot of Crunch Berries, or not Crunch Berries, Smurf berries, right? So,
or in my case, donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And gold bars. And gold bars.
Yeah, but you're not a child.
Sometimes.
You know what you're doing. You just don't care.
I do. I can't. I still care. All right. I need help.
we know.
I think it helps.
Bobby.
Yes.
Destructor demons.
I think it helps with the transparency and everything as they kind of change the model here. I feel like there is a little bit of trickery that happens, a little bit of preying on the youth for, especially, like, I feel like there's more maybe in the Google store because it's less curated. So the more interesting things like that will get in there. More kind of not nice trickery when it comes to that.
They should have Kung Fu trickery.
Yes.
But I notice sometimes they do have like little warnings, like if they feature a game, it says this game features in-app purchases. But no little kid's gonna read that, and they're not gonna be like, oh,
no. And they were already adding. I think both providers, Google and Apple, both had changed some of their policies, so it is harder for you to do those in-app purchases, right?
Yeah. So
this is just for it being enforced. Interesting that they're saying we're not going to say free, anymore. So I wonder what does it say what the identifier is going to be from now on?
I don't think they said yet.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to label them as free anymore.
I do agree with not calling them free games anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But remember when we were talking about this before? We didn't call them free games. We call them freemiums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you pay as you go.
Well,
but I don't think they're going to use freemium because that's kind of a slap to the face of saying, hey, we know this game isn't free, so you guys shouldn't yell at us, laugh at us. But now they're changing their name. That's the big thing. They're probably not going to do as much as we think they're going to do. They're just going to change their name to not say free. And that's it.
Here's my thing. I have several problems with this. One. No, they shouldn't change the name of they shouldn't change this. Because I've used an Android since day one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? Never once have I been confused on whether or not something costs money. Because even in the shiftiest of games, you get at least 2 purchase screens.
Yeah, like, are you sure you want to do this?
Well, no, you get the in-game one.
Yeah.
and it says a dollar amount,
Mhm.
and you get the Google one, which verifies your payment
Yeah.
method.
Plus, they ask you if you want your or they to put your password in too.
Right.
For some games.
So this has never been that. It's never been that secretive. I mean,
and I think more it's somebody who doesn't understand technology or is a kid is the bigger issue, right?
And that's the problem with this. It's not. I don't understand why it's Google's job, or Apple's job, or Amazon's job to watch what other people's kids are doing.
Whose job is it? The parents' job.
And that's exactly what it is.
Like with everything.
If you are giving your child a mobile device that has credit card information on it, maybe you deserve the $200 Smurfberry charge.
Yep.
If you made it that easy to have your toddler buying Smurfberries, then maybe you deserve to have to pay that bill.
Remember that story where the dog bought all the Xbox points stuff? That was great.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't understand how this is Google or Apple's fault. It's not.
Well, we live in a time where now video games have been blamed for murders, for abuse, for everything. And now they're being blamed for stealing from the parents. Now they're taking money from the parents, which is a big no-no to parents.
Right. Well,
so
you know
of course they're going to be angry about this. And of course they're not going to take responsibility for this because they are not good parents.
You know, maybe pay attention to your kids.
Yes.
I mean, that's the bottom line.
Right. Qualification, nobody here has kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
just want to point that out.
Still,
I have a cat.
What difference does that make?
If we do have kids,
I have 2 cats. They don't buy things.
Shouldn't we be responsible for the crap that they see and the crap that they play?
Exactly.
I mean, they came up with the electronic rating system for a reason.
E is for everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good enough for me.
But my final point is it's more of a personal thing, a convenience thing. Now I'm going to be confused when I go to do my Mobile Monday review because I'm not going to know what's a free game and what game actually costs money up front. Which means it's going to waste more time for me trying to figure out if they're talking about in-app purchases or if I'm going to have to pay $5 to play this game so that I can tell you, the listeners, how good or bad it is.
I do like on Google's rankings, they have like the free games and then they have the top grossing games. I like how they separate those somewhat. Maybe do something like that. I don't know. But all right, that's going to do it for us this week. You can follow us on Twitter on @InsertCoinTB. You can visit us at InsertCoinToBegin.com. There's new articles going up daily. And you can visit us live each and every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on live.sorgatronmedia.com. Special thanks to Michael Allen PR, at Mike Allen PR, for helping us with the notes and tweets all night. For @Sorgatron, @DRiz, @Chachi Says. I'm at Bobby FJ Town. Everything's destructible. Game over.
All right.
Sure.